5-Minute Friday.
Good morning, good afternoon, hip hip hooray, me, myself, and I radio tribe. It's Anthony Hayes. It's 5-Minute Fridays. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time joining us, this is a little bit of a twist on the show. It's a 5-minute edition, a little bit shorter than our 30-minute episode. A little bit of a deviation, yet the same great message. If you're not familiar with me, myself, and I in general, I just want to take this opportunity, in case you're just stumbling upon this, to let you know what the show's all about. On Me, Myself, and I Radio, the topics of discussion include, but are not limited to, personal development, self-awareness, mental health, success, habits, fear, failure, mindset, meditation, productivity, and mindfulness. We uncover the me, myself, and I elements of both ourselves and our guest in their journey of self-discovery. Me, myself, and I is broken up into 3 elements. Me, being your past, everything that you've gone through to get to today. That middle section we call myself, which is the journey. And the I element is the person you have yet to become or that you are evolving to be. This is my unique twist on storytelling. It's with these conversations that I'm able to lay the foundation and to really delve deep into the inner workings of the human being. I go into a lot more detail in my book, The Science of Being, Surviving Depression, which is now available on Amazon. If you'd like to pick up a copy of that, just head over to memyselfandiradio.com and you can have all the information there. But anyway, back to today. 5-Minute Fridays is usually a themed show. I'll pick a word or a topic and just kind of explore it for 5 minutes, sometimes a little less. It's a little bit of a boost or an inspiring thought process for you to blast through your weekend with something to think about. I really hope you're enjoying the show, and if you're new, welcome. I hope you stick around. If you guys already haven't done so, and you're listening in iTunes, a review for the show would be really awesome. I'd really appreciate it. The show has really evolved over the past few years. I had no direction when I started it. It was kind of just me exploring my own me, myself, and I elements. But I've since evolved the show, and I've been bringing on some awesome guests to help me spread the message. Podcasting is one of those things that takes a lot of time and dedication with very little return, unless you have sponsors and other means to generate income. But for some of us, we have to use special strategies and marketing tools in order to kind of keep things flowing and going in a forward momentum. A way that I've been able to do that is through Patreon. If you're not familiar with Patreon, Patreon is a way for creators to continue to create with your support. If you'd like to support the show or just see what it's all about, head on over to memyselfandiradio.com/support. Of course, I'll have all these links in the show notes, so don't worry, you don't have to remember it. There's a lot of other cool stuff on there. I've got some merch, t-shirts, even a coffee mug, if that's what you're into. Anything to help spread the message, and just a cool little perk for you, the listener, for listening to the show. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit. Just in case you're a new listener, I wanted to give you a brief description of the show and the evolution that it's gone through, because it's nothing like the first episode. So if you go back and you listen to it, you're going to be very, very surprised and really enjoy the journey that we've been on together here on Me, Myself, and I Radio. My name is Anthony Hayes. This is 5-Minute Fridays. See you next week. And as always, at the end of every show, I like to urge you, no matter what the rest of your day brings, control the controllable. As for the rest, keep on flowing and just be.
Tell me what